So we are in the home stretch of our 12 course run through here. This is Urdizzle on course 9, and we're really hitting the difficult ones now with Owlwood and Kaho Park. Owlwood is everybody's whipping boy. They like to complain about it. It's gotten better once they've gotten rid of some of the tree collisions. So we'll jump right at it. Hole 1, we're going wind, glide, ballista. It just has a nice turn to it, nice and flat. Play it low. That's one thing on this hole. I like to play it low so it never has a chance to reach that wall, or at least go over the top of it. On the right, I mean. And then hole 2, this is one where, so we got a right to left wind of 3. This is one where I would almost always go for an eagle run on this. So that might actually be too much. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, so I was actually going to lay up, but now 129, I can actually probably do a soft run. And, oh, just off the top. Usually I'm a little further out and I've got to use my forehand fuse, but that was close enough that I felt comfortable running. But man, I almost hit that too high. Again, I'm not being super aggressive this far in. I mean, this is course 9. I don't want to screw anything up too badly. And again, I'm not restarting, but I definitely don't want to just blow it this far into it. This is weird. I'm usually not that close to the wall where you have to straddle to the side. I mean, I've seen that before, but that doesn't usually happen on this hole. All right, 3 for 3 to start. Hole 4, you got to be careful on this one. So I will throw my accurate windbreak musket. Got to be careful not to put too much turn on it because that wind will push it. And I'll push it right into those trees on the right. So that's easy putt, 31 feet. So most of those first 4 holes are pretty standard. I don't really consider those too difficult. And now we get into the kind of the meat of the course, the difficult ones. So hole 5, I will throw my wind, glide. Oh, go. Miss those. That was not the line I was hitting or trying to aim for, but we'll take it. So that was my wind glide ballista is what that was. So I like to turn on it and just try to play it through. I wouldn't mind that going left to that tree that's in the middle of the fairway, but we'll take that. Hole 6, I like to play my accurate windbreak musket to take some of the wind out of play, and then I just throw about a 3/4 power and just let it kind of fade down. I've seen people throw a Pioneer on this, or sometimes a recoil, something overstable. Again, I'm within putting range. I'll be honest, most of the time I throw this hole, I'm not that close. I'm usually about 70 or 80, so it's not difficult, but it's a little downhill, and I've got to throw that one in. All right, this hole, with a 3 wind, this sucks. I'm going to go this route with my recoil, but this is probably not going to end well. Put a little hyzer on it. That's going to hit branches. Yep, that's OB. That is just, 3 headwind is just such a tough wind on that one. I could probably play that safely out to the right. Luckily, and you're probably not going to make this most of the time. You go out of bounds, you're going to end up with a bogey, or worse. But that one I felt okay going for because I don't think with a left to right headwind, me going out to the right was going to be any safer. I mean, I may have gotten a par, but that's a tough birdie regardless of which direction you go. Which leads into this guy, and I've mentioned this before in some other videos that I feel the Ballista Pro is definitely more stable, even when you turn it over. And see, I end up with stuff like that where I'm just, yeah. There is no good shot on this one. I can go wide left. There is a gap way, but see, I got this bush I've got to worry about too. I'm gonna go through here and then see if I can play the Explorer. Go through. Oh, yes. Normally I like to play the forehand on that shot, but I was just a little too close to those trees. I didn't feel comfortable with that. Not gonna lie, that was a little lucky. I mean, that was where I was aiming, but I did not. I thought it was about a 50-50 whether I hit it or not. All right, and then hole 9, I mix up which way I take on this one. That was a wind glide ballista out wide, and get over the wall. Jesus. Yikes. I tell you what, this is, at this point in it, I'm not mentally drained, but for you to focus through this long, I said this in the last video, or maybe the video before, it's just, you really got to maintain your focus through the whole thing. So as we shift over to Kehoe Park, I mean, I'm 35, 40 minutes into straight play, so my focus is waning. So a couple holes there. So this is a wind glide ballista forehand. I hope that. Oh, that's got to go long or short. Oh, okay. I think a couple of those Owlwood shots kind of refocus me here, and so I'm kind of I'm redirecting my focus. So I think I'm feeling a little better on this, where I kind of needed a jolt to knock me back into things. All right, I was playing it safe, but damn it, when they give me a wind of 2, I kind of have to go for this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the albatross with the glide skip. I think this is gonna work. This might actually go long. Oh, good kick up. When it pops up in the air, it usually dies down. That's going to give me a... Oh, look at the roll. Man, I think the game could kind of feel I was slipping a little bit. 67 feet. I love it. Oh, yes. I will take an albatross any day of the week on this one. Love it. So the risk paid off. All right, hole 3. This is another recoil hole. A lot of people who don't throw recoils. I'd love to see what you throw here. Because recoil is just, even that one that skipped a little long, I mean, that's perfect. It's still 27 feet. I love to play it into the side of the hill there, sometimes even into the sand trap. And it's a pretty easy birdie for me, except maybe a right to left one to 4. All right, everybody's whipping boy here too, number 4. I need to play this a little more conservative, so I'm going to play this out to the right. And that's a little further out than I wanted to get a skip. Oh, that is not going to leave me with a good shot here. Yeah, that is not where I want to be. So I'm going to... We're going to throw the musket. And that's... Is that going to work? Get up there. Oh, okay. Oh, are you kidding me? I think I actually threw the ballista. I meant to throw... Oh, no, that was not smart. So let's try this again, maybe a little higher. And I did it again. Oh, that was dumb. That was just dumb. I should have just thrown those. So I was throwing the ballista, aiming a little high, thinking it would just drop down, and then I did that, and that should have been... I was actually in good spot there, guys. Let's be honest. I was 317 feet away with a wind of 2. That should have been on the green. That should have been a birdie. That was just... I had just talked about redirecting my focus, and that was just dumb. So we need to change gears and finish strong. So I'm not going to say that put me on tilt a little bit, but it seems like when I try to play conservatively, I make more mistakes than when I'm aggressive. So, and my battery's getting a little low. So it just makes me want to be a little more aggressive. So we'll see what happens on some of these holes. This is one. Let's see what the wind is. Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to get hyper aggressive on this one. We're going glide skip ballista through the trees. I wouldn't do this with anything but a wind of 1. Let's see. Oh, I got it. Skip, skip, skip. Missed the tree. Hell yes. Now don't go over the wall. Boom. Love it, love it, love it. So that is a dangerous route. And again, if that was any wind other than 1, I probably wouldn't have tried that, but... All right, so I got one of the strokes back on the stroke and distance hole 4, so that felt good. Let's see, wind of 2. So anytime I've got a right to left wind, so I don't go OB, I'll actually play the forehand. And the reason I do that, 2 reasons. Oh, don't hit the tree. What the hell? 2 reasons I do that. 1 is to avoid the OB on the left. And 2 is even if I'm way back here, I can probably still crush a drive up there and get the eagle. Because if it's right to left off the tee, it's going to be a tailwind up here. And that has got to get going. That is going to be in the sand trap. There's really no reason to mess that one up. And let's put that one in. Jesus. There is no reason I should have got a par on that one. Absolutely not. See, and that's what, because I tried to get a little conservative off the tee, and I left the drive a little short. Oh, well. It is what it is. So redirect here. We're going to throw the Explorer, and I swung that out, and that, even with the right to left wind, I feel pretty good with the Explorer on that hole. When I didn't have the Explorer in the bag, when I was throwing the river and some other discs, this hole was sketchy no matter what the wind was. So I think that having the Explorer just evened that hole out for me a little bit. And then again, you guys that keep throwing drivers, throw your musket. Throw your musket. Even when you leave it short like this, you're right in the middle. That accurate modifier puts you in the middle. And even if you're short, let's be honest, if you're throwing decent scores, you should be able to throw that one in. So I got the birdie. That was actually a pretty good round, minus the stupidity on hole 4 and that ungodly, that par 5 was just hideous. But the other 7 holes were great. So 10 rounds in, we're starting to wind down. That was a decent score on Kehoe, not bad. Owlwood, again, just these aren't great scores, but there's no blow up rounds. And we're gonna kick it over to Coyote and then Kehoe Backwoods to finish things off. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this. This is video 5, so video 6 with Coyote and Kehoe Backwoods coming up soon.